Hello, I'm Dr. Lalia Rach from New York University and an HSMAI America's Board Member. And this afternoon I'm joined by Brian.
Hello, I'm Brian Keenan. I'm Vice President of Sales at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, and I'm also an HSMAI Board Member.
So I have one question for you this afternoon.
Very good.
What are the biggest obstacles to increasing sales productivity today?
You know, I think in today's market, and it's no surprise to anyone, the economy, the way it is, negotiating business has never been more of a challenge. And when I say that, I mean going into the detail that's gone into these days when negotiating all the specifics of a contract prior to it being executed, and tie in procurement to that, which is another area that's not relatively new but seems to be more of a trend in the market these days, where a lot of these companies are bringing in procurement departments to help negotiate the contracts.
So you're talking group sales?
Yes, absolutely, convention group sales.
And when you think, just very quickly, when you talk about negotiations today being more protracted, meaning was it a handshake, hi, how are you, good to see you?
No, I think there are a lot of factors that actually play into it, but if you went back maybe 4 or 5 years, the contracts were accepted maybe more easily. Okay. They weren't gone through to the detail they're gone through today. And what we're seeing in today's market is that these contracts are actually negotiated to the point where we have catering negotiated, audiovisual negotiated, IT negotiated, and actually as part of the contract, so there aren't any surprises at the end of a negotiation after the meeting planner has signed off on the event. We tie a lot of that into budgeting concerns, and as the companies have money to spend on meetings, which we're seeing more and more of, which is a positive sign, they are very concerned about exceeding those budgets where maybe in the past they weren't. So everything really needs to be spelled out, and what that's done for us is really taken a contract negotiation that 5 years ago may have taken a short amount of time and really extended it. So they're going through every detail to make sure that they know exactly what they're getting into before the group actually comes in.
So how has that changed how you have your team approach negotiations? Do you train differently? Do you bring different people to the table?
Yeah, no, it's a combination of all the above. I think the biggest part of it is before, where the sales manager would handle really the majority of the negotiations. Now we're bringing in external departments that are working with these customers in advance, such as catering, will sit down and really explain the menus. And a lot of times, probably more than not, we're doing custom menus for meeting planners where they have budgets they need to meet, and IT as well when they're trying to understand the wireless costs of actually coming into the hotel, as well as audiovisual, and they want to understand what they're going to be charged or what costs are out there as they negotiate that part of it also. So where it would have been just one person maybe before, now you have 3 or 4 different people that are actually involved in it, and by adding more people in, you get more detail, which is the end result, which is what we want to do for our meeting planners, but you're also extending the process because you have more people that are actually involved in that contract negotiation, and then it all gets tied together by the sales managers.
So which makes it more complicated?
Much.
Are you having to do more training of your people because of that?
It's been an ongoing training for the sales managers, and a lot of it has been training by doing it and actually working with the customers to understand it. Where we realize we need to do better with the detail of the catering piece, we kind of take that back, analyze what they're actually looking for, and come up with models that work for more customers. Okay.
Well, you've done a great job in a very short period of time of talking about a new obstacle and how you overcome it. So thanks so much, Brian.
I appreciate it. Thank you.